Look at that. No Final Fantasy Cractics. Slowing my start off. Anyways, we are in Matilda, and we're talking to King Gerudo. And he's like, "You're just a baby." And you kind of have the option to be either silent or be like, "How dare you?" So I'll be a little silent thing. A little sweetheart. Just smiling politely while he yells at me. Oh, you can't actually say "how dare you." Man, well, actually, I don't want to say. I was going to say, what's your plan, Gerudo, if you're so great while the Highland Army is so powerful and you're not fighting them, etc. Anyways. So yeah, I just said nothing while Gerudo yelled at me. Speaking of saying nothing, I am going to be... today's Halloween. I don't know when you're watching it. It's probably not Halloween as you watch this. But it is for me while I make it. It's a stupid thing to say. Anyways, I'm going to be Ness from Earthbound / the Smash Brothers games for my Halloween costume. So in character, I'll either say nothing or occasionally go, "Okay." So anyways, time to go night-night. And, hopefully we don't have any psychedelic crazy dreams or anything. You have the option to look around, but like every time in this game, it's never worth it. There's no treasures waiting for you. So here we are, just regular night of sleep. Oh, wait, no Z's over Nick Cage because he anticipated a telepath or teleporter showing up. So Leak Nuts is showing up. I'm so cute. Leknat is showing up to say, "Hey, wake up." She says wake up, and then she teleports in the room. So is that another power of hers? She can communicate while she's not there? That's telepathy. That's what I started to say. Telepathy. Anyways, nipples at our heels, blood and tears. We can't turn our back, mustn't avert our eyes. Leknat's saying like, "Hey, keep doing it, man. It's pretty. You're doing it, and it's pretty cool." I'm quoting a ex-coach of mine, coach with an asterisk. I tried out for his team. I didn't make it. But I still stayed on as the team manager, and I called him coach, and he was cool with it. Anyways, he would tell people, like, if they would ask for, like, "Hey, what do I work on in the summer?" He'd be like, "You're just not there yet, man." And like, or if you were doing great, he'd be like, "You're doing it, and that's pretty cool." So he wouldn't offer specifics. It was just very broadly telling them if they're doing it or not, and if they are doing it, it's pretty cool. So I mentioned you can walk around, look for treasure. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. Or if it is, it's like an old book that you have to give to your librarian. So that's just something we don't need. I'm not going to read it. I'm too busy reading IRL to read in a video game. I love that you can walk through stuff, like walk up these stairs by walking into this. Like you just brush your face into the trim of the door until it gets you inside. I ought to be a young idiot like Nick Cage. Not the old sagely actor, of course. I think if you went the other way, Mikolotov kind of shoves into you, and that's why he's like, "Sorry, I'm in a rush," but he just kind of cut you off, but he didn't hold the door open like a knight's supposed to. So Mikolatov's all hot and bothered, and he's like, "There's commotion," and Garuda's like, "What's with all the commotion?" Fly the Concords over here. All right, so he's reporting that the Matilda Muse border has been breached. So Gerudo is like, "Oh, I can't imagine they'd attack now." And Mikolatov's like, "They're not attacking. They are attacking. They're not attacking us. They're attacking refugees from Muse. So we need to save the refugees." And Gerudo's like, "All right, so we are going to mobilize, but..." And we'll see. So you have the option to completely sit this fight out. You can completely sit it out. You can go run in a circle, then come back and talk to Camus again, or you can say, I'll go too. You don't have many troops to spare, and by that I mean there's 4 of you. Wouldn't you think Clive would be like a god because he has a gun and almost no one else does? Like, I know there's like a guild, but really, like, you only meet in Suikoden 1 and 2, you only meet like a couple of guild members. So one of the times I played this game, there was a like statistical freak situation, and like one of the troops. I guess this is a situation where I kind of want to bite my tongue and not spoil anything. I'll tell the story in just a second. So one thing that's annoying is like if I brought like Hannah with me, Hannah doesn't give you the +2 attack or whatever. Or Chaco wouldn't be in my party is the point. Okay, so as you can see, these refugees are about to get slaughtered. If you take a look at their numbers, I believe they have 1 attack, 0 defense. But one time I was playing and there was a freak situation where like one of the guys made it all the way to me. Because like I was going to them, they were coming to me. I used the bright shield and I got them to the border, but like you just have to let them die. Like there's no, oh, you did it. Or there's a hack in this game where it changes so-and-so. It's just like, nope. The inevitable thing has to happen. So Mikladov's like, we have to save them. And he's like, no, we don't. And yeah, Garuda's like, oh, it's on our side of the territory, so who cares? Also, I would speculate that this is happening probably, wouldn't you think like 4 miles away? Like, how can they see all that's happening? There's a forest in between. So that southern refugee's boned. Like, they are super surrounded. But the one running through the forest is effectively leveling the playing field. Because when you have horses, you're going to move 1 instead of 2 through the trees. So this guy, like, can immediately get surrounded. Like, if this guy goes here, and then this guy can just stay. This guy goes here. The archer could even move here. Doesn't really matter. Also, I think it's kind of sus. Like, Joey has Seed and Colgan who are like, hey, we want your vision of the Highland Army to become, what the entire Highland everything is all about. And they're just like, they're in his squad. It's like, aren't you trying to be a little bit subtle? All right, I thought I could just press a button and go to my team. So yeah, Joey just slaughtered some refugees who just wanted to live. I don't think that's asking a lot, but he wouldn't allow it, so. And this squad that attacked was their weakest with an attack of 8, but with a defense of 0, you'd think it would be just 100% hit rate, but I don't know exactly how the numbers work with these battle metrics. And you can even get, I can't remember who it is. Somebody offers like, it's not Katsumi, but I feel like I always have this person in my squad and it'll tell you like the % of success. Is it the other archer girl? No, I think it's a secondary unit. I don't know. A subordinate general, whatever. All right, stand down. It's like, yeah, we're already here. Like, we just watched all these people die from 4 miles away around the forest. And Gerudo just acts like you're not there. What if Clive just shot him in the neck? Like I said, he's like a god, so... Or he should be. Anyways, Mikladov's like, I have to go see what those Highland bastards are doing in Muse. By the way, I don't know if Camus is pronounced like the author's name, but I think Camus, the author's name, is pronounced like Camus. The S is silent. I don't know. I'm obviously not positive, but if I was like in a trivia game and they're like, hey, say this author's name, I'd be like, Camus? I try to sound a little more confident. I'm like, Camus, duh. I also had an aunt and uncle with a dog named Camus, and she was pretty cool. She was a Canton Terrier, which is what Toto from, that famous dog movie, The Wizard of Oz. That's a Canton Terrier, and their functionality in their breeding is to dig up rocks, like just pick them up with their mouth and take them out of the ground where you're going to be farming, so that like your tractor is not getting hit by rocks all the time. So pretty cool. If you ever get a Canton Terrier and you're like, whoa, why are you carrying rocks around? You'll know. You better start plowing where they pick up rocks, or they're going to be insulted. All right, so let's see. Let's check out what the materia situation is. Materia? Guess I got Final Fantasy on the brain. Oh, man. Down is really good. Kind of feel like I'm cheating because I have that, like, I'm not buying stuff mentality. But the thing is, I looked at it, and now if I decide to cheat, I can buy it from Gene later. Let me save this because there's like a glitch where you can go behind the shop. And I don't know if they just did this as a joke, but when you talk to this guy behind the counter... No, we're in a storeroom. What happened? Okay, maybe I don't know this glitch as well as I thought. Let's keep exploring. If this was Final Fantasy VI, surely there would be like a little route down here. There's one town in Final Fantasy VI that you can just like tear that place apart looking for treasure. So many like little passages. I think I know them all, but you never know if I know them all. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, all right. It's this way. Okay, there it is. Excuse me, sir. You're an awful security guard. Why am I walking like an idiot? Oh. Okay. I guess you're an acceptable security guard after all. Like, do you kill him? I don't remember how to get by. Never noticed these guys wear bow ties. Maybe they don't all wear bow ties. That's not special. It's just it's plus 11 defense, but who cares? Oh, dope. Yeah, I gotta give this to my girl Nanami. That's something I was complaining about on the way. Oh, you know what? Let me give it to my girl Wakaba, too. Karate uniform. Should I hang on to it? Nah, who cares? It's not that special. Alright, dope. How are we doing on inventory? Just wondering if I should hang on to one. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Either way. Oh, by the way, if you're just for some reason just now starting to watch my videos, and you're like, wait, you bought stuff and you just said you weren't going to, I'm buying rare finds. That's my rule, is I can get rare finds, but I'm not going to buy just the general equipment. And also, if you're just joining, I already did the mission involving that little town, Highway Village. Yeah. I know they've got a trade store, which is the old-timey way to work the stock market. But I'm really just trying to do crystal balls and human balls is for trading our ancient texts. Trying not to deal in human balls. I beg of you. Way to play it cool, Miklotov. I thought knights were supposed to be like honorable and stuff. You eventually have to, so just say okay. Gives you the option to do party or convey. I'm definitely doing party because I like to party is the simple answer. And we're going to put Nanami in the back. In fact, let's put Nanami behind Nick Cage. And probably I can't touch his stuff, yeah. Except some of it. Except, yes, I can. All right. So it's very dangerous with this hunt that's going on. You know, human hunts. All right. Pass by force. Oh, apparently he already got a message from Camus. And don't interfere with a secret mission. I always wonder if Mikladov and Camus were, lovers. Because there's no, like, openly gay characters in this game. Well, maybe. Oh, no, I take that back. Those are the Rose guys. Those guys gotta be gay. But also, I don't know. They might just be dandies. That's a good term. Bobby was definitely a dandy in King of the Hill, and I don't think he's gay. Showed you, me. Why didn't you stop time? That's an option for you. I sound like Thanos talking to Doctor Strange. I wonder if that did happen. Suppose Doctor Strange was able to stop time, and I'm sure Thanos has like a thick neck, but like, you know, what if he just found a way to put him underwater and have him suffocate? I'm just gonna keep autoing these. I should probably give a crunchy taco to Karate Girl. What's her name? Wakaba. I've only got 5 people in my group. I can't even remember their names. She has a lot of health. Not like Ricky Maru level of health, but pretty good. I also want to try to work through my inventory a little better. No Toasty. I was waiting a second. If only the Toasty guy were to pop in after I did it, but it didn't happen, so why would it? I was kicking around the idea of trying to be Toasty guy for Halloween, but like, other than pictures, how would that work? Like, I wear a purple shirt and say, Toasty, like 30% more than I normally do. I don't say Toasty as much as I should. It would be like a 90% increase in how much I say Toasty. Oh, get ready for some of the best graphics in the game. And we have to be careful. That's Muse. And what is this? Paranoia is in bloom. You know, like the band Muse. It was supposed to go while this was happening, but I jumped the gun on how much I was enjoying singing that. Going to enjoy singing that. If you're a 90s kid, you know this was real good graphics, especially if you got so used to the juxtaposition of the lousy graphics that are all of the Suikoden franchise. Oh, okay, some wolf heads. Well, anyways, let's keep going that way. I mean, who's to say those wolves are going to turn their necks and eat us? Oh, those were filthy souls being sucked into oblivion. And Joey's not insane, so Luke is like, what's wrong with you? So yeah, you interest me. Partially because you're banging my sister. Kind of a little bit of a Star Wars talk. Ha ha ha. Free the evil beast. If we try to fight Luca now, it would be a slaughter. Like, even if I was prepared and brought my best squad, I'd say I'd still lose. The only way we could hang is if we had fire emblems. I don't think we can go to Muse now. No, I think we have to, actually. It's just weird that they're like, okay, you went to Muse, but now you're not in Muse. No signs of life. That's always encouraging in a booming city. You know, like their version of New York City. Which surely Green Hill would be Boston. I was gonna say Chicago, but I'm just thinking about like where the U.S. map would lay out, and you just go west. So no, it's Boston because Boston's a much more college town. Something's funny about them, and the fact that they're drawing their weapons. Seize them. I can't bribe the soldiers? Ugh. What kind of world are we living in? Nice job, Wakaba. Did anyone get beat up enough to eat a fried taco? Nanami's kind of close. That's about it. Nanami. Dun 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 dun. Nanami. Dun 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 dun. My son's really into Muppet Babies. I found out the guy that voices Animal on the Muppet Babies that they should have on Disney Plus, D. Bradley Baker, also voices, you knew it, Klaus on American Dad, and a bunch of other stuff, but that's his best. Klaus is the 5th best on that. No, I really like everyone in the family. Like, I can't be like, oh, probably Jeff is my least favorite out of the whole family, but like, I like Jeff too, so. It used to be Haley was my least favorite, but they really developed her, and she's pretty effing funny. I think if you hang out, you have to fight more guys. Which, like I said, it would be cool to play this through and count how many people I killed. No one can use that, so you get the duck sound. Beautiful. I don't think anyone wants that. Or this. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Hey, I didn't do enough on alright. I hope you're not mad at me for that. I also didn't do it enough gusto. Man, I thought that Nick Cage could single-handedly take a guy for sure. Like, of course he could take him, but I thought he would, like, one-shot him is a better way to put it. Alright, I think that still I'm not in a position to give anyone that taco. Nah. It just frees up a whole spot. That's all. I'm actually, speaking of Ness and Earthbound, I should be grateful for how much inventory you're allowed to hold in this game, because Earthbound, like, you get 12 or 14 slots per person. And early on, it's pretty brutal, but as you get more people, it's pretty good. Works out. We're talking 56 items, but that includes your inventory, because I'm pretty sure it's 14. I'm being all coy. I know that it's 14. Because I was thinking, like, what if someone recognizes my Ness costume? Because I went to this thing called Boo Bash that was downtown Georgetown yesterday. I decided to have some stuff in my backpack that would be something that Ness would have in his backpack, and I mostly went through my son's toys for that. And I got a toy pig nose that he has, because at one point you can wear the pig nose and find truffles. And then I had a baseball bat, obviously. I own a yo-yo, but I could not find it. I had 2 cookies in my backpack. I couldn't find like a toy mouse or a toy chick or chicken. I did find a toy egg. If you know Final Fight, if you know Earthbound, it would have been funny to have a toy chick in my backpack. And if someone really knew the game and said, "Oh, do you?" I would have been like, "Yeah, let me see. I've got an egg," and then I would pull out the chick and go, "Huh?" Because in the game you can buy fresh eggs. And the eggs, after a little bit, you'll start hearing beep, 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 beep. And then after a little bit longer, you'll hear, which means your egg turned to a chicken. And you can sell the chickens for $110. Because that's how money works. So yeah. The point is, I'm a nerd, and I was hoping to meet someone else who was a nerd and go through my details, my attention to detail, my costume. And of course, I wore a backpack because like Nest does. So hope I didn't lose you with all my Earthbound talk. Earthbound was a real comfort game for me growing up because like the humor was so weird, and sometimes when I felt weird, I was like, "Look, they're weird in this game too." So it was always like the gameplay was good, but really it was like the characters and the insane humor that really made the game special to me. Kind of like this, but I wouldn't describe any of the characters to be insane, except maybe Sid. I was gonna say, what's Choco's brother? But yeah, Sid. It's probably my last chance to check for that hack. In fact, now it is. It's too late. That hack where you can talk to the person behind the counter. All right, something happened, all right. But yeah, he witnessed the slaughter of people, apparently, which was represented in the form of a guy running away and collapsing. So people in Muse are getting slaughtered, and Micheladov's like, all right, Gerudo, we have to mobilize, and this time not to just sit at the border. So he's saying, even if it's just my Blue Knight Squadron. He's like, are you kidding me? Highland isn't trying to fight us. And to be honest, like, what Gerudo is saying is fair. Like, if Micheladov started your heart goes out to Micheladov, but in reality, Gerudo is right. If Matilda were to attack the Highland army, then Matilda would be slaughtered pretty quickly. Like, they're probably a third the size. Like, sure, they're knights. They're maybe better trained, but yeah. In a pragmatic way, you have to agree with Gerudo. I mean, he's an asshole, and he's kind of cowardly because he's saying, like, did you see the slaughter? And Micheladov is saying, no. But we know they captured people. So, yeah. Didn't you pledge to me? It's not even like, didn't you pledge to Matilda? So he's a total asshole and he sucks, but you have to be like, you didn't even witness a slaughter? You're just like, you saw a wolf in the sky and now you want me to invade Highland? So as a kid, I was like, you're so wonderful, Micheladov. But as an adult, I'm like, I don't know. All right, so Micheladov's like, I'm a human first and a knight second. And he's not going to forgive him. And he's doing this move. Oh, he dropped his medallion and then it disappeared. So, yeah. Good timing, Camus. Arrest this man. Throw him in prison. It's like, I know what arrest means. And I'm just going to call him Camus. Camus driving me crazy. Camus is like, yeah, I'm breaking my oath too. And so it's like, all right, well, we're going to join the Farts army. We got Micheladov. Alexa, shush. Sorry if I just activated your Alexa, but if I did, all she did was shush, so don't worry about it. And these knights are like, I know we all pledge loyalty to you, but I'm also a human first. Me too, me too, me too. Everybody's doing the old me too. Like in Spartacus. God. Spartacus is one of those movies, like, if people talk about, like, oh, yes, I've seen it, and it's a great movie, but, like, it doesn't get talked about enough. It is such an incredible movie. Like, I've only seen it twice, and it's just because it's, like, a lot to take on, but, I think sometimes people are like, oh, yeah, Spartacus, Ben-Hur. No, Ben-Hur is it's a fine movie, but it's a turd compared to Spartacus. I remember a friend of mine in high school told me, like, oh, yeah, Spartacus is honestly, like, 10 times better than Gladiator. And I was like, yeah, right. And then I watched Spartacus, and I was like, Well, maybe not 10 times better, but yes, it's better than Gladiator. All right, so it's kind of dumb. Like, oh, he's going to join your convoy, whatever. And it's like, okay, fine. Don't change the formation. You're literally going to get in 0 fights with him joining. So we're here at the border. We should be safe now. Nanami's tired of constantly running. This Blue Knight's like, they're coming after us. We're going to die. Yipes. Nanami. And then Shu is like, hey, we're going to escort you back. And Nami's like, oh, thank God. Now we have a fighting chance of the, I don't know if we're going to count Shu as a fighter, but it's 6 on however many. And then it's like, oh, look at that. They're friends. Cool. 6 on 7. That would have been rough. What's with all these turds? It's like they were also disgusted by, watching the slaughter from 4 miles away around the forest. So Shu is like, welcome to the army, guys. And now he's just common swordsman. The Farts army welcomes you. So we need to go because we don't know when the rest of the Matilda army will come slaughter us for treason. But either way, let's get moving. And that's the end of the Matilda chapter. See you guys next time.